Now, some of you may recognize this truck maybe from the background of a couple of our videos or from some of the shorts we've posted, but this is the TheTinKings Ratrod. It was originally a 1950 Dodge B2B, which Dodge called the pilot house because it had a taller windscreen so you could get a better view of the road. But the two men that dragged this out of the woods in Massachusetts chopped 8 inches off the top and lowered that windscreen, so pilot house no more. Then they decided to channel it and then put it on top of a 1974 GMC Sierra 1500 chassis. Also, the engine is a Chevy 305 V8, and this air cleaner on top is actually aftermarket and something we installed. It might not look like much, but this car runs and starts every time we turn the key in it. When we first bought the truck, it wasn't put together exactly like this. It actually looked more like this. Not bad, pretty cool. So, as you can tell, we have a new front grille here is new. It's something we bought off a man in Missouri who had a ton of Dodge pickup parts. Then the fenders over here, Dad bought these from Tractor Supply Co. They're replacement tractor fenders that he welded onto the body. The wheels are aftermarket. They're aftermarket wagon wheels. The majority of the things you see here were customized by us, or customized by Dad. Remember, he's the one with all the know-how. Now, the interior is very utilitarian, very Spartan-esque. First thing you'll notice is this really cool tri-skull motif on the door. It's on this driver's side and the passenger side as well. Next, the steering wheel looks like it's from a go-kart. The seats look like they were stolen from the local high school gymnasium. And the e-brake over there looks like it was picked up on the side of the road. But there are some safety features in here. There are seat belts, so that'll hopefully keep you safe if the seat doesn't break off during a crash. There is a good rear view mirror. The side view mirrors, even though they look like they're tiny and you're not going to be able to see much out of them, you can actually see a great deal. You'll need to, because this back post blocks all of your vision. All of our gauges do work. We have our speedometer here, and then some Bosch gauges with the engine temp, the oil pressure. Our fuel gauge is over here. This is our shifter with a nice little tree here to tell us what is what. The gas pedal is actually up here. That's what happens when you channel the car. Everything gets moved up. This is our brake pedal, and down here is that's our headlights on and off. There isn't a radio in here, but there is a speaker, and we do get the convenience of a glove box as well in case you want to, hold anything. Our sun visor, I think, was stolen at the same time the seats were from the local gymnasium, because it looks like it was a clipboard. Now, there's no headliner, which makes it pretty echoey in here, and we should look into putting some pads on this exposed metal that's behind both seats, because if you did get in a crash, I believe it's going to crack your skull open, and then you're going to look exactly like one of these guys on the door here. Ow! Now, down next to our little plastic rat here, this is actually the gas tank. So you unscrew this and fill it right on up. It's not a large gas tank, so it's not like we were going to be able to do a bunch of cross-country trips, but it's perfect for running around town, going to a car show or something like that. The bed is custom made. That's something the guys from Massachusetts did. They just went to the local Home Depot, got some 2x4s and slatted it in here. Now, while we're talking about fuel, we do have these jerry cans on the side steps on both the passenger and driver's side, and they are functional. You can put fuel in them. Now, you're not going to be able to then put that fuel into our gas tank, but you'll be able to carry it around and hear it slush about. Our exhaust system actually doesn't come out the back, but it is right here in front of the rear tires on both sides, so we got side pipes on here. So that's it. That's the big tour of the TheTinKings Ratrod. Now, my favorite part about this is it's a completely custom car. So no one can tell you that this shouldn't be on or that shouldn't be on, or this isn't period correct or that isn't period correct, because it's a complete Franken car and it's a rat rod. So whatever you want to do to it, you can do to it. Now the only thing left to do is to put that key in the ignition and take this thing out for a ride. So let's do that.
All right, good.
Yep. First cranked every time.
This thing runs good. Starts up every time.
We didn't even have to ever do anything to her, did we?
Well, I mean, I put the whole nose on.
Well, mechanically,
I changed the location of the radiator.
yeah.
Redid where the alternator is. Change that location. Because I wanted to put the hood on. I had to lower everything. But I wanted to put the hood on, and the way it was when we got it, the alternator was too high
Yeah.
to have the hood on it. The radiator was too high. Everything was too high. So, get a different radiator, move the location of the alternator, and some different pulleys, but I eventually got it. Seems like maybe a little. I haven't driven this thing down the road in
Months?
6 months, at least. One thing I do wish I would have did, or could still do, is put like air suspension on the front to raise the nose.
Yeah.
Because they have the nose on the ground, and like when you get to a place where you got a big bump, you don't want to drag the nose.
No.
I like to be able to hit a button and raise the nose up, so I don't scrape the nose. The odd spider here and there. That's just been sitting.
There was a big black one crawling along the window earlier.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of cracks for them all to crawl in.
Yeah.
And all summer this thing sat, and you never know what might crawl out of this thing.
It's true.
It doesn't hesitate.
Does not hesitate. Looks like it should, but it doesn't.
You give it the gas and it goes.
Yeah.
And it's got manual brakes too, so you really gotta give yourself some distance to stop,
Yeah.
because you need 2 feet on them brakes to get this thing to stop.
So if I do sit up straight, I can't see any of the road, so I have to.
Now, and I think it needs a transmission mount too.
Okay.
Every once in a while you get a knocking noise when you're heavy on the gas. I think the training mount might be a little loose.
It is loud here too.
Definitely. Yeah, no insulation at all.
Yeah.
It's just metal everywhere. roadkill on the road.
Yeah.
You gotta go around it.
That's true.
Because if you try to go over and straddle it, that nose will scoop it right up.
Yeah. Speedometer doesn't seem to be too accurate
No?
because it says we're going 27 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're probably going faster than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely get a lot of looks, that's for sure.
Yeah. You can see a lot of people in other cars straining their necks over to try to check it out.
Like, what the hell is that
Yeah.
thing? The motor runs so smooth.
Yeah.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah. What year's the motor?
So the motor's all about 74.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is the chassis and the motor from the same vehicle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it was a 74 GMC Sierra. Took the bed off of it, took the cab off of it, then modified this, and put this on. Big long look from the cowboy and the Impala. And even the old guy, he loves it. Won't even. Well, it did work. Or it's not working. It did work. 2 points off, the one's not working.
Yeah.
This driveway's flatter.
Yeah.
Take this driveway. You gotta go wide swings with this baby.
Yeah.
Good 93, like your car. She's getting cheap gas. She'll run on anything. I find it's easy to get in the back to gas it up.
Yeah, that way there's no shut off on it. So you have to.
Well, it's easier just to look down there and find out how much you got in there. I didn't fill it right up to the top, but we got it pretty close.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 gallons. And there's no vent on it, so I gotta leave it loose. And then when I get home, I shut it tight. But you gotta leave it loose.
First crank every time.
Hold on. Let me get my limited safety apparatus. There we go. Got the thumbs up.
It does get. I mean, everyone stares me down.
Yeah.
You think even when I'm in the Mustang, you get looks, but you don't get the hard stare down that everyone gives you in this.
I think some people are like, does that thing even belong on the road? But it's 100% legal.
Yep.
We'll have to strategically get out of here. Nice and easy. There we go. I think fire.
Yep.
So a lot of the parts I did get from a guy out in Missouri.
Yep.
Like the wipers, all the nose pieces, some of the trim, the Dodge Ram on the hood.
Yep.
Guys, I didn't have any of that. I had a couple of old fenders that I used pieces of, but the rest of the stuff I had to get. The air cleaner actually came off my first hot rod.
Right.
I had put a different air cleaner on it, and that was all shiny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna put that on this, and we're gonna let it sit out in the weather, get beat up.
Well, it looks, it fits the car more with a tiny bit of grime on it.
Yeah. When I put it on, I had the idea, because it was like the one shiny piece, I had the idea of putting some chrome rims on it.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't. Yeah, you could certainly, they have that padding that you could put inside. You could certainly quiet it down a bit if you wanted to.
Well, I think, a couple different seats.
Yeah, it would take away from the look of it.
Yeah.
But then again,
Well, I think you could get like a nice worn leather seat,
no, I mean the padding.
Oh, yeah. Well, really, if you just did the headliner, it's something so you don't crack your skull.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad at all. A bit fumey, but
It's a bit fuming. Exhaust pipes are right here.
that's right.
And you get a little turbulent
Yeah.
and air. It's probably not going straight back. It's probably getting wafted up in here.
Yeah.
And like the floorboard's not completely sealed in places. So
Yeah.
like to get a look of that. That'd be good to go for a ride.
Yeah. Bet it stretches its legs.